To me, when I see the whole issue to do with immigration, I see thinly veiled racism. Because on one hand, you have people like J.D. Vance saying that we need our population, and Musk as well, our population is dwindling. We need more people. We need people to be having more children. But on the other hand, they're saying we need less immigrants. We have too many people here. We need to get rid of them. So those two things, the only way I can see you explaining that people holding those two beliefs at the same time is they're saying we need to get rid of the colored people and we need to have more white people be born.
Oh, for sure. This is turning into 1940s Germany. Like, this is an extremely racist system founded by white supremacists, and they're getting away with it right under everyone's noses. And I feel like it will get more progressively violent. And yeah, I'm not sure what could help. I really don't, but it's very sad.
Yeah. I'm actually just starting to see that like Trump and everybody, they're like white supremacists, you know? And I used to love Trump because I thought he was so good for the country. Like, he's such a smart businessman, right? He's a billionaire. So I thought he was going to do the same thing to the country, which he did, but like the elite are getting rich. And I think he's also actually an amazing person, but I think he's really like a really bad person at the same time.
I would disagree on that point that he's a good person.
Like that. I think everybody is like this. We have both sides, right? You have two wolves. Which wolf are you going to feed, right? It's dualism. It's just good and bad. It's the yin and the yang, right?
So that's I say we need to get rid of.
I'm not with Trump anymore. Yeah. I'm not with him anymore. You know, like even with Maduro, like I really want everybody to fight like drugs and stuff because I think it's so bad. And how he took out Maduro, like if he's a cartel member, I think they should start like wiping them all out or like arresting them. Because my cousin almost died of heroin in California, right? And he's like a rich boy, and they all come like it's all the cartels. There's so much drugs over there. So I don't know. I think Trump is good with certain things, but
the way that I see that
supremacist shit is not really cool.
I honestly, I have to disagree with you with the fact that you see some good in Trump. Even back to when he was in elections with Hillary Clinton, everything was coming out about him with tax fraud. So if we want to talk about quote unquote illegal aliens, well, you're not abiding the law. And that's a fraction of what we can look at him and say, because he's also a pedophile. And there's so many cases that are put against him saying that he has assaulted or he has made claims to want to assault minors, let alone his own daughter.
Tax fraud?
Yes.
Tax fraud?
Yes.
I don't think it's tax fraud. I think it's loopholes that the government has that the rich people know about, and they bypass to pay taxes.
Would you not consider that tax fraud?
No, it's the government's fault. He's just using the system. He's playing the system. He's a gambler. He's the biggest don. He's like the boss of all bosses. All his life, the Jewish and the Russian mafia protected him.
Both of those things happen.
Trump's a serious person.
So he's taking advantage of tax loopholes, which he's made even bigger, but he actually committed actual fraud in that when he's dealing with some things through taxes, he would devalue his properties. And so he could pay less taxes, and then in other issues, he would increase the value so it would benefit himself. That is fraud. So, and I would just say in all of this, so while he says he's trying to help people, his actual actions show that he's not the public first. He is Trump first, not Trump America first, or he's not America first. He's Trump first. The biggest way that he has shown this is through his pardons. As an example for this, there was one of the biggest frauds that was ever discovered.
He loves himself. Yeah.
Well, and economically, he makes decisions that he benefit himself at the expense of the American public. And simplest example of this, and there's a lot of examples like this, is Esframez.
Would you have picked Joe Biden?
So Biden I saw as very, very good. But even if that wasn't the case, We need to look for good
I'm
and
actually
decent.
Canadian, so
We need to look for good and decent people. And we need to get rid of all the bad people in politics, whoever they are. Like, I was actually back with Hillary versus Trump. I was actually on the side of Trump at that point, because to me it seemed like Hillary had her hands in the cookie jar too much. But Trump has turned out to be way worse than she did. We need to try to be getting rid of, don't pay attention to what people are saying, pay attention to what people are actually doing.
Agreed. I unfortunately have to go, but this was a very nice conversation. I hope I scroll upon your live sometime soon. But you guys have a great day.